Coming to you from the Black Swan Media Studios, this is Fireside Chats, talking to the real difference makers in the world. Now, here is your host, John Crump.
Welcome back. Our vacation is over. My name is John Crump. I am the Virginia Director of Gun Owners of America, and I'm a writer for MLN.com, where I do a lot of investigations into the ATF, FBI, and everyone else that wants to take away your God-given and constitutionally protected right to bear arms. We are brought to you today by Tusk. Tusk is a cryptocurrency focused on the gun market. And I'm not pumping and dumping this, as we learned what a pump and dump was last week with Rob McNeely. So I hold Tusk. I pay Flying Rich in Tusk. And Tusk is just an all-around cool project.
Proudly sponsored by TUSC, the only cryptocurrency designed with the firearms market in mind, with 3-second processing times. It's the fastest cryptocurrency on the planet. With lower transaction fees than traditional credit cards. It's perfect for your e-commerce needs. For gun guys, by gun guys. Visit TUSC.network for more information and join the digital revolution.
And I'm sitting up in my chair so you can see this wonderful shirt. This wonderful shirt is the Future Felons of America, in response to the Biden administration's unconstitutional gun grab against all things braced, don't be racist, and also homemade firearms, which is kind of ridiculous. But you can get this at Black Swan Tactical. Black Swan Tactical is where you can get the Flying Rich collection, the 2A EDU collection, and a bunch of other awesome YouTubers collections.
Black Swan Tactical, your number one source for 2A streetwear. With shirts, mugs, hats, patches, flags, and more. There's always something to help you rep the 2A community. All proceeds go back into our projects. Viewers and listeners can take an additional 10% off with code CRUMPY. Unapologetically pro-gun, pro-liberty, and pro-freedom gear for the front lines of the culture war.
That is for Zach Carr for becoming a new channel member. Thank you so much for Zach Carr. Zach, if you don't know, runs a Toxic Patch Co. with all these different patch companies that are not 2A friendly or, maybe a little bit communist. Zach is a good guy to go to for patches. ToxicPatchCo.com, I believe it is. If not, correct me if I'm wrong, Zach. All right, let me bring on my co-host. But before I do that, one more announcement, then we'll get to it. I have a Patreon, patreon.com/John Crump, or you can just join and become a channel member like Zach just did. All right, the squadron's in the house. The Crumpy Militia is in the house. And I am here with Flying Rich.
Hey, John, how's it going? Long time no see,
I know. I got to hang out with you on Thanksgiving. I'm just joking. 4th of July. Let me bring in the other guys. And I want to bring in another panel member here. Bob.
What's up?
As Pew Tang Clan.
Gentlemen. Thanks for having me, man. Hey, who is that? Zach Carr. Welcome, brother. Welcome, Zach.
Yeah, Zach Carr. Yeah, he makes some really awesome patches.
I'm trying to find it right now. Somebody needs to put it in the comments.
ToxicPatchCo.com. I'll put it in there. It's really cool. He's actually doing some 2A EDU patches. 2A EDU patch. 2A EDU and my joint project together.
Nice.
And let me bring on the other man of the hour, the one, the only, from JSD Supply. He is the J in JSD Supply. Jordan Vinroe.
What's going on?
Not much, man. How you doing?
Good. Glad to see everybody's beautiful face today.
Yeah.
You must be talking about John.
Yeah, I don't know. So I had to hang out with Rich on the 4th of July.
Yep.
I like how you worded that. You had to.
Had
I
to.
had to, yeah. Yeah, like Florida man's coming over, and everyone's like, "Oh."
But you're
I was
still here.
at- I was in the northern bunker, and Rich was at the northern command center.
Yeah. Yeah, he was compound
I'm
Northern
not
Command.
shaving my head. I like my hair. I have a full head of hair, and I'm going to keep it as long as possible.
That's how we know who's in charge. The guy with the hair is in charge.
Accurate.
Yeah. So I got the belt. Every time I have you guys on, I have the journalism heavyweight journalism championship of the world belt. Yeah, right there. So,
He was wearing that on the 4th also.
I was. Yeah. So I had Rich over at my sister-in-law's house, and so Rich came over and celebrated the 4th with us.
Yeah, a lot of fireworks in the hood.
Oh yeah. I mean, there was a lot of fireworks.
That was impressive.
Yeah, there was a lot of fireworks. I thought I don't know. Every 4th of July up there in that neighborhood, it's a lot of fireworks, a lot of illegal fireworks. Even though you should be able to have whatever you want.
Shh. Don't tell anyone. They won't notice. Well, I told John a story. So that's just like north of Isla MacArthur Airport. One year I took some friends, like 4th of July, I rented a 172 4-seater Cessna, and we went out to Block Island, and we're on our way back, and I'm on approach for runway 24 at Islip, and I'm at 1,000 feet, and I see fireworks popping off. It's cool. It's definitely cool watching fireworks from an airplane. Then I'm getting into John's neighborhood, and I'm thinking it was John. I had stuff coming up past me, going up over 1,000 feet. I'm like, holy cow. Like, I'm getting the frick out of here, you know? So, a little scary.
Zach Carr says he's going to design a Flying Rich Destroys a House patch.
Yes.
Did he watch the video of my first plane crash?
You have a video of it?
Well, not a video, but the news story. Like Channel 12 News did a story on it, so it's on my channel.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you're crazy. So, so how's things going in the 80% world, guys?
Still moving right along. Trying to see what is going to happen here with the potential rule change. So just keep shipping every day. Starting to get into some more 3D print stuff. Chairman Juan from some of the Twitter groups was up actually today. We're going over some new designs and things like that for some SIG grips and maybe some Glock stuff in the future. But yeah, kind of moving that direction also.
I took the JSD 320 out, and it functioned flawlessly.
Nice.
A lot better than a lot of like the P80s. I think it might be because it's all metal.
Yeah, and you're basically fine tuning the rails to fit your slide too. You know, if you get that involved in it, so you can really tweak it to make it run perfect.
Yeah, it's a lot more work, but it just feels like a favorite, much better product. It's my favorite one. I'm about to start another one. I guess I'm going to say I think I'm on my second set of drill bits. I'm going to see if I can push through a couple more. I get like 3 or 4 mups out of a set of bits. But yeah, man, telling everybody I can talk to get one now. Yeah, and there's a lot more new people doing it too, which is fantastic. I'm talking to a lot more folks that are doing things for the first time, I guess, that have the questions that I had whenever I started. And I think we generally feel that way in the community, don't we? Like, this community looks at somebody who doesn't know and is willing to ask the questions to get involved in firearms, especially in gun building, to look at that person as an opportunity. So yeah, that gets me pretty excited, man. I think we're getting a lot of new folks in.
Oh, I got a question for you guys. You might be able to answer this. I might not be able to answer this. I don't know, but what's the secret to losing hair?
Oh, jeez. Hard work.
Yeah, that's it. Hard work.
Hard work
Exactly
and
right,
extremely
John.
large penis.
All right, we have Bob Bob is a very helpful guy. Someone has to say out there.
Who? That guy's lying. Well, I owe Cody back a couple messages, man. I saw you earlier. Me and him been going back and forth about a couple things last couple days.
Guns and Barbecue wants to know, did you ever get his Instagram message?
I don't know. Did I respond to you? Send another one. If it went to my request, I don't ever look at my requests. I have hundreds in there and too hard to sort through.
Yeah, I was talking to a guy that farms chickens.
Yeah.
I think you know who that is.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, he was like trying to find a place in Virginia that sells 80% lowers.
Yeah.
So he wants to pay cash.
Oh.
For a bunch. I was like, I don't know.
Can we pay with Tusk?
Yeah, your crypto's traceable, so.
I don't care. I got Tusk. I need to spend it.
Dude, get some body armor, man.
So, Jordan, I got a question for you on the SIG P365 design.
Yeah.
What are you selling? Are you selling the grip, or are you just selling the chassis part?
I mean, we'll sell everything, but what we're still working on is the fire control unit. So the drop-in piece. So it's similar to a P320.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little chunk of metal that goes on the inside of the grip that houses the trigger, has the slide rails, the sear, all that stuff is in there. So that's the part that will be like our production, I guess you could say. That'll be the 80%. That's what you'll do all your work on. And then you can use factory parts or any of our parts. We have slides and barrels, and internals are we're working on the internals right now. We'll just start with factory SIG stuff. As far
Can
as
I
like
3D print the grip?
Pieces. Yeah.
Is the design out there?
I don't know if it's out there or not. We're going to release one here. We're getting Chairman Juan to add some texture to it and kind of like design like the grip panels for us. So that way when you print it, there'll be actual like stipple on it. But yeah, we'll release that, and then we'll also produce those as an item you could purchase. But we're going to do both, I think. So
now, are you going to make the pick rail a real pick rail?
Yeah, that's part of the design. And we extended the beaver tail a little bit too, so that way it doesn't bite your hand. You know, some guys with a little bit meatier hands need that extra beaver tail. So, anyway, yeah, regular pick rail on the front. It fits an O-light. I don't know what O-light I have. We were messing with it today, actually, but one of the smaller O-lights that's kind of adjustable. It fit. So on the standard size P365, which went sideways there. There you go. The XL, it'll fit larger lights as well with the Picatinny rail. So,
right.
And the reason I asked.
Sorry, I want to answer Font Dog Armory's question. Bob has no idea since I saw him like trying to find the brand on the headphone. It is pretty. It does sound pretty good though.
Yeah, I guess it's not bad. I normally just use them for hearing. I think I told you I had the computer all set up and decided I couldn't stand the webcam on there anymore. So yeah, I've got this plugged into my phone. So I guess it's all right. I'll figure it out. I'll hit you up, Cody. I'll let you know or remind me.
All right. Hey, what's your connection with Patmos?
I own it.
That's what I thought. What does Patmos stand for?
Well, it's our other brand. So it's where John was jailed writing Revelation in the Bible. So we named it that to just give ourselves a brand, I guess you could say, but it's kind of our house brand. And then this year we start to move into some dealers who've started to pick up some of our products. So
yeah,
it's a little easier name than JSD Supply.
It's a pretty nice slide.
Yeah, thanks.
I mean, I like them. I like them a lot.
Yeah.
I have one on my P80 and one on my JSD.
Yeah, cool. Yep, so we got some of those coming out for the P365 also. So we have them currently. We're just trying to release everything all at once, but it's taking a while.
So what's different on the P365 slide than the stock slide?
We just added windows on it, some different serrations, and then we cut them for a RMSC red dot sight. So like on mine, I have a 507. I think it's a 507K maybe, whatever Hollow Sun's small little micro red dot is. We had it at IV88
okay.
shoot, if you guys saw it there.
Are you selling them now, or?
We haven't listed them anywhere, no.
Can I get
we're trying to hold out till we got, trying to hold out until we could get all the parts in 80% all at one time and just release them in full kits. But
well, I'll tell you why I'm asking. My wife has the SAS, and she decided she doesn't like it. So
okay.
I'm like, all right, let me get her a normal slide for it.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we can get you one.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. A lot of the stuff that Jordan does is really, really top quality, and the other stuff is, all right. No, it's all top quality.
Whoops.
Hey, all the checks cash the same, John. So.
No, I mean, like all the JSD stuff. I recommend JSD totally. I like JSD. In fact, people say I took JSD side in a battle that you guys were in.
Yeah.
And I did. I'm not gonna deny that. So what do you think is gonna happen with the buy? Do you think they're actually gonna go through with the new regulations, or?
I don't know. I listened to Dan O'Kelly. He's a former ATF agent. I don't know if you've heard that name before, but he's a okay, cool. So for those that don't know, he's fought a bunch of court cases or was an expert witness in several court cases that basically got thrown out for AR-15 violations. That AR-15 lower receivers do not meet the definition of a firearm. So he's very well versed in all of that stuff. So anyway, I heard him on another podcast talking about it. And so between what he said, what I think, what we've all talked about internally and that sort of thing, I don't know if it's going to go through. ATF's expecting tons of lawsuits if it does go through, but it's just so unclear with the definitions and things that they put into this rule change that I don't think it's going to happen. Or if it does happen, I hope there's some injunctions or whatever legal things we have to do to get it stopped. But it's hard to say at this point, I guess. Still, I don't have a solid thought. I'm leaning more towards it's not going to go through, but we don't know.
I hope you're right. And the only thing will stop it from going through is the threat of lawsuits and people actually filling out comments.
Right.
I know we're gearing up for lawsuits over the whole thing.
And you mean GOA?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
We be in that GOA, and there's been some behind the scenes talk with certain companies in the field. I'm not going to name those companies. Am I, Jordan?
No, you won't.
No, but it's more than just JSD. There's other companies too. And I think we're going to have a really strong case, and we're going. It's going to be a united front if any of these draconian laws. I'm calling them laws because basically that's what they are. They're de facto laws go through. I think that we are going to fight it tooth and nail, and I think we'll win. Either way, it's going to be interesting battle going forward because they're not going to stop. They're going to keep on pushing.
81,000 comments on the proposed receiver rule as of right now, and 112,000 on the braces. We still got till August 19th on the receiver if they don't take it down earlier. And our goal should be to force them to take it down early. I hope that we stifle that one or both of them enough that they both get taken away. We're 81,000. We ought to have at least 100 by August 19th, but I need to start barking about it again, about the receiver definition proposal.
Yeah, I mean, I've been barking about it a lot. You need to put comments in for both, and I've been barking about it a lot, just because I want to try to get as many people out there as possible to fill out a comment. And also, I've been talking to some people in Congress behind the scenes as well. About some of the stuff. I know, Jordan, don't say who, but you've talked to people in Congress too.
Yeah, it was actually really refreshing to talk to. Am I not allowed to name him? Or can I?
You can. I don't care.
Yeah, he was.
I don't know if you want to name him.
Senator Ted Cruz's office called me before that hearing a few weeks ago, and so it was some of his staffers, and they asked me a bunch of good, solid questions, and it was encouraging to hear their questions, because that means they put some thought into it to understand what to ask. So, I gave them my insights to it, and I hope I spoke on behalf of the industry with the answers I gave them, and I'm sure that they heard the same thing from the other 10 to 20 people that they questioned as well before that hearing. So Ted Cruz is really on the forefront of this, which is awesome. Mike Lee stepped in for him a little bit there too as well. So we have some strong senators on our side, which I hope is enough to get them to wrangle up some others and sign on with them.
Well, the information you gave to Ted Cruz's office was also shared to Mike Lee's office.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah, I would think.
Yeah, Jordan, I get you into some shit, don't I?
I'd like to point out that the first time I heard about this and was asked about it was a text message from John Crump that said, "Do you want to testify before Congress?" That was it. That's all it said. So, yeah.
Yeah. Rich always says that I know people, even though I get him to introduce me to people I already know. A couple times now.
No, wait.
Kevin Dixie?
Kevin Dixie, okay.
Yeah.
Was it 280U also?
And Smash Time.
Smash Time? Oh, okay. I'm going to be on his show tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, John, you're screwing with me. He's like, no, I really don't know Kevin Dixie. John, you know Kevin Dixie. I know that. He's like, no, I really don't. Introduce me.
Yeah. It's fun. Oh, so are you gonna go to Knob? Are you guys going to Knob Creek, or are you guys going to the IV 88 shoot?
Are they the same weekend?
Yeah.
No, they aren't.
Oh man.
Yeah, they are.
I think they're back-to-back weekends, aren't they?
Yeah,
No,
I think they're back-to-back weekends.
Oh, they're back-to-back now? Oh, I thought it was the same.
Yeah, I'm actually going to be in Texas during Knob Creek.
I'm going to go check, because I could be lying.
Because I think Iraq Veteran is, or one of them. Yeah, I don't remember which is which. I think October 9th, I'm going to be in Texas, the weekend of October 9th.
Who's Kevin Dixie? I misspelled Dixie on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Gorillas and Guns. So, funny story about Gorillas and Guns. I mean, we went to a shoot, right? And somehow a shotgun appeared out of nowhere. It was a shoot. It wasn't like at a gun range. It was like in a field, right? So whatever we carried in, someone carried in a shotgun, but no one knows whose shotgun it is.
So is that a finders keepers situation, or wait?
As of right now, yeah, it's not mine. I don't have it, but
it was mine. I'm sorry, I left it there, man. I'll send you my.
One of the other guys has it right now, and he's like, "What's that do with it?" It's like, well, every single person there says it's not theirs. I have no idea where it came from. It's a nice.
Were the serial numbers on it?
There's serial numbers on it. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice shotgun, bandolier, everything, Germanton 870, and it's just with the wood stock.
Oh, it's mine. I left it there.
But everyone's like, no, not mine, not mine. Like, it has to be someone's. My friend's like, it has to be someone's. Like, gun fairy. It's like the tooth fairy. It brings you guns.
I need to go shooting with you guys.
Right?
Yeah, it's just weird.
Crumpy's lucky with guns.
No. Oh, yeah, you heard. You heard the story. There was a raffle. There's where they raffled off 3 guns. So Rich actually talked to the guy that actually held the raffle and swears that it was not set up.
But you bought all the tickets, right?
I bought 3 tickets.
3 tickets.
I bought 3 tickets to this raffle, and 3 guns were being given away. I won all 3.
That's not fair.
Yeah, I won all 3. And everyone's like, wait a minute, something's going on here. But it was totally legit.
I quit going to gun bashes. I assume everybody's got gun bashes somewhere near them, right? Do your fire departments and stuff do those as fundraisers?
Dude, I live in the middle of the most hoity-toity left-wing area in Virginia, so no.
I used to go to a good bit of those, and used to invite new friends or people, that had some guns that were just, interested in getting more involved or whatever, or just getting drunk. And I quit inviting friends, and then I quit going because I didn't win a single thing 10 years ago, and every couple months, and every person I brought would win something. And not one of those sons of bitches ever gave it to me for bringing them to the show. So I said, I'm done with all this shit. I'm not making a donation. I'm not buying a ticket. I'm not inviting anybody.
What type of asshole
doesn't give me their Glock 19 they just won? I know. That's what I'm saying. No,
that would be me.
I mean, I don't think they all should, but eventually the one guy did win too. He won a 1911 and a pump shotgun. I don't remember what it was.
Well, so
yeah, which one?
maybe that was the one in the field. No, I don't have it. I don't have it at all. I don't have that at all. But yeah, just one of those things where it's like really weird how I won all those, and it wasn't computerized, so I didn't hack it or anything like that.
I wasn't going to accuse you of that, but now that you mention it.
Yeah. Sounds plausible.
So I mean, it wasn't like anything like that. It was just like weird luck. What's up, Dark?
Dark is in the chat. I don't see Dark.
Yeah, DLD after dark.
I mean, Dave.
Uh-oh.
I mean, Dark. Oh, did it again.
Yeah. It's kind of funny. Joe Drag, channel member, is in the channel too, so he gets Wolverines. I actually got a couple patches from gun websites of the Wolverines thing. We're doing a little fundraiser, so I always help out with fundraisers. Yeah. He says I always dox him, or we always dox him.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not even worried about being doxxed because like the biggest gangsters on the planet already know who I am. Which is
John lives in a gated community with an armed guard.
The United States government doesn't worry about that, so Yeah, so Rich was at the 4th of July celebration with me, watching fireworks, meeting my family, which is kind of weird.
Does that mean we're dating now? Does that mean we're steady?
No.
Yes.
No. No,
but also yes.
Yeah. No, and talking about planes and crashing into houses and cars.
Because I crashed into a house not just a few miles from where we were.
Yeah, well, I introduced him. Hey, this is Rich. He was in a car accident, but he was in a plane.
Well, that's the truth. I haven't had any car accidents since I started flying, unless you count the last plane crash where I hit a car with my plane.
Yeah, people are like, what? Yeah, so he talked about experimental aircraft the whole entire time and just talked about planes and guns.
You ever thought about crashing one on purpose? Or like offering that as a service? Like,
no.
Pay you to take them up in an airplane, and then now obviously you know where you're going to crash ahead of time, but
I know somebody that had that offer made to him.
Yeah.
I won't tell the story online, but
no,
I'm happy to tell you another time.
I mean, I'll sign a waiver. That sounds like a good time, and I trust that you want to live. So, like, even though I'm terrified, I still know that I'm probably gonna live.
You know,
I made $40,000 on the first crash.
Wow. You shouldn't be talking about that online. I'm pretty sure your insurance
I'm
company.
sure the statute of limitations are.
No, I watched something where they wanted to see what would happen if a 737 crashed or something like that. For some type I can't remember what it was, but they actually did.
Didn't they remotely control it?
Yeah, they remotely controlled it from another plane.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of cool.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's wild.
So the first plane I actually bought from the financial institution that ended up owning the plane for 20 grand. I had it insured for, so I made 40 grand.
That card, that gets two Wolverines because that card calls you jihadist rich.
Yeah, thanks.
Crashing plane.
I was yelling Allahu Akbar all the way down. Yeah.
A snack bar or what?
Yes, snack bar.
Exactly.
I was saying God is great in another language.
Joking.
All the time.
So, Jordan, I got a couple of questions. So the 365, you can sell slides, you just can't sell the 80% piece?
I mean, we can. We just don't have it finished yet.
Oh, okay. I thought you were waiting on approval.
No, we just don't have the. It's a metal injection molded part, so it's complex. So it's a kind of a tough process anyway. Plus all the complexity and angles and stuff on it. So it's just about done. It's the silliest little part that's out of spec, but it prevents the whole thing from going inside the grip module. So. I could just trim it down with a Dremel on either side and just shorten it up, and it fits. But, I'm not going to send out thousands of those and just say, well, here's this janky piece that should just work, but it needs.
Put it in that box coming to me. I'll make it work.
So it screws out the jig, though, too. So the jig isn't going to work with it because it's too fat to fit in the jig. And so.
I know how to work a file in a Dremel.
Yeah. So we're getting there. It's awfully close. I mean, awfully close. So I've been saying that for a year.
Does that mean the mold has to be remade? You have to remachine?
Yeah, pieces of it. Yeah.
Are you going to be involved in the? Sorry, are you going to be involved in the second Gunmakers match?
Yeah. Yep.
That's cool.
So the chassis part that you're making, there's no patent or anything, or and how is that? And I'm not asking because I'm trying to stir stuff up. I'm just curious.
Well, I mean, it's not the way we design it or the way that we're going to sell it is not a firearm. So there would have to be a patent on that, and there's not. So even if they had a patent, I talked to my lawyer about it. Even if they had a patent on the gun itself, we're not making a gun, so we're one step removed from what it is. It probably would get dicey if they did have a patent on it. We probably wouldn't pursue it, but there's no patent there. So.
Oh, okay.
The second one is going to be in St. Augustine, Florida. I already have the information. I got a story coming out about it tomorrow, I think. So there you go.
Yeah. So I'll be there with Team Tusk, and I'll have a JSD 365 with me.
I sure hope so.
Are you flying there, Rich? I think
I might. I have actually flown into St. Augustine.
I was going to say there was a little airport. I'm pretty sure we passed. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I've flown. I've landed there.
Rich doesn't need a airport to crash.
I do
right at the range. His plane coming out of the sky. He's like, "Oh, here comes Rich."
I should Google map the first crash. I think I landed in 20 feet.
Huh? It's pretty good.
Oh, that's better than landing in 1 foot in a crash. Usually
or 6 feet below.
Or 6 feet. As long as you don't crater, you're all right.
Yeah.
You know what they call any crash you can walk away from, right?
Well, any landing you can walk away from is a good landing. Any landing you can reuse the airplane is a great landing. So I've had 2 good landings in my career.
Well, there you go. Were you able to walk away from both of them?
The first one I limped. I fractured my tibia plateau.
All right, then you really couldn't walk away. So therefore,
Hobble?
you only had one good landing. Yeah. That's going to be interesting. Are you going to fly the Team Tough jet with everyone on it?
Well, first off, I'm not multi-engine or turbine, certified, so I can only fly single-engine land piston.
You got plenty of time.
Yeah, I got 1,000 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean time to get ready for it? Once I sell the Hughes Compound Northern Command, I can get my plane fixed.
All right. Got a question. What other 3D printing kits does JSD plan to offer in the future?
So we got Glock 17, Glock 19 right now, the FNS 40. And then after that, probably Smith & Wesson M&P series. We'll probably start hammering that. And then whatever the development crew out there does, the AWCY guys and some of those other developers out there, whatever they can come up with, if we can end up making parts for it.
What is AWC?
Are we cool yet? So it's
yeah.
Yeah. So they're the ones putting on. They're part of the gun makers match as well. It's a group of guys, or I suppose maybe girls too. I'm not sure, but a bunch of developers that all work on different designs, different platforms, and then kind of all get together and test them and share notes, and then kind of release it as a community. So great guys. Got to meet a lot of them face to face at the last makers match there. So still don't know anybody's name because it's all Facebook names.
Vin was that Iraq veteran.
Okay.
Who was?
Yeah.
Vin? He's been on Hank's show twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's done a lot of stuff there.
Can you introduce me, Rich?
Sure. Oh, jeez. Leave me alone. It's like Lucy and the football.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, I really think. I talked to Cody Wilson like a few years ago, and he said he's like the key to defeating gun control is going to be 3D printing, and I kind of agree with him.
Yeah. I mean, they got some designs. They got some designs out there that really don't take, or they're working on ones that don't take any factory parts. It's kind of all 3D printed, and then some hardware stuff. Some of the metal stuff to hit the strikers and that sort of I guess striker or firing pin or whatever, and a nail or something like that. So I mean,
like the songbird, for example.
Yep. So there's all kinds of stuff being developed for that.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. Songbird is a little 22 single shot. That's it's all 3D printed, and uses a roofing nail to strike the primer over the it's sensitive rim fire the rim, not really the primer but the rim, to set off the 22, and it uses like a roofing nail and like a rubber band.
That's cool. I haven't seen that one. I've heard about it. I haven't seen it. I'd like to make it.
It actually works really well, from what I hear. From what I hear, let me see. I thought I had something around here.
You don't have one hanging out at your desk?
Well, I don't know.
Kids are playing with it. His kids are out playing with it right now.
Yeah.
I don't want to show too much because of the YouTube overlords, but that might or might not have been a songbird there.
Yeah. Oh, there was even a guy with a 12 gauge break action single shot 12 gauge at the competition. So
Those things look wild. I need to find where the files are. I just want to print one, just to have it, just like to hang it on the wall. I think those ones he had look super space gunny. Like, I don't know if it's the colors or the geometric shapes. Yeah, those things are awesome. I need one of those.
Yeah. This is the barrel of the songbird.
Wow.
So that's like a 22 sleeve insert, right?
Yeah. You just insert it to the side.
No, do you glue it? Do you heat it up? How do you get it in there?
No, it's just friction.
Okay. No Loctite, nothing?
Nope.
Just hope and a prayer?
Hope and a prayer. No, it works. Yeah, it's just friction. And the trigger is 3D printed and everything too.
Yeah, I've seen a couple 22s like that. A couple different styles.
Yeah, it's really cool. You should try it, Rich.
Well, heck yeah. Yeah, it's funny. My AR9 design, that video did real well, except it's demonetized by YouTube.
Of course.
But it's actually still earning good revenue, like decent revenue. I don't want to say good. If it was fully monetized, it'd be better.
My Ghost Gunner 3 stream where I milled out a receiver using a Ghost Gunner 3, that was demonetized as well.
What do you mean your Ghost Gunner 3?
Oh yeah, it's at Rich's house in Florida.
It's in pieces.
Yeah,
why?
He's fixing it. Well,
did you crash it?
No, well, I didn't.
UPS crashed it. UPS delivered it to Cody, and the boxes all tore up and everything else. They must have threw it out of the truck or out of a plane or something.
It was pretty messed up. Cody had the original box, and it was just everything was all over.
Wow. They've done that before. They delivered a pair of shoes that I ordered for my son with the toe cut off and the package. The package taped back shut, like you'd see it was sliced and taped back shut. And I opened it and the shoe was cut. Just the right shoe, cut the toes on an angle. It's like the whole package got sliced all the way through the sole and everything. I was like, how did you just wrap tape around this and say it was okay? There's no way you didn't see what was in there. It was damaged.
Right.
Like, why'd you just zerp and throw it down the line?
There's sandals now.
Now imagine that shoe cost $3,000.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So Rich,
it's in good hands.
Fixed? Yeah. Why isn't it fixed yet?
I'll fix it.
Okay.
Because he's like or several thousand miles.
Yeah, so I got it the day before I was doing a shoot in Tampa. Cody was doing the Makers match. And Cody and I were doing a couple of things on Friday before the Makers match. And then Saturday, so that was Saturday. I went to Tampa, and then Sunday I drove up to New York, and I've been here since.
Wow.
Yeah. Zach said that Rich would be great for Amazon delivery guy. He could deliver by air right to the doorstep.
I am a drone pilot.
Well, no. I think he was talking about it in the plane. You did end up in someone's living room or something like that.
I didn't make it through the wall, but the guy in the living room said his got knocked across the room because he was laying on the couch on that side of the wall.
That's wild.
That would have to be a shock.
You gotta watch the video on my YouTube channel. You gotta go playlist plane crashes, and
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you want to hear something stupid? Just
from you?
You
have to announce it's stupid?
All right. I went. Oh. Okay. All right. I went to. I had to pick up medication and I had a coupon, so I handed the lady the coupon of like, I don't know if this is gonna be worth using the coupon or not. Which basically I was basically saying, hey, I don't know which one's gonna be cheaper. She's like, well, it's gonna be $40 if you use the coupon. If you use your insurance, it will be $0. Which one would you like to use? I was like, the coupon, please.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell are these people thinking?
But she needs $15 an hour, though.
I know. Well, I was in a store buying clothes for my kids, and this lady had like 10% coupons. And they're like, oh, yeah, you can only use one coupon. And she's like, well, I want to do 4 different orders then. It's like, but it's the 10% coupon. And the lady who worked there was like, it's a 10% coupon though. Yeah, I know, but I want to get 10% off all like 4 orders.
Oh my gosh.
To save money. And so she rang it up like that. I'm just like, you're not saving money. It's a 10% off your total order.
Yeah.
It's not like one item, it's like 10% off the whole entire order.
People can't math.
Yeah, it's like crazy. I don't know what's going on with people.
Yeah, who's the guy on the Democrat Party that was like the math dude? We need him.
Dude? They have a math dude?
Yeah, the Asian guy.
Yang
Yang.
Gang.
I mean, at least he can do math. You know, Joe can barely stay awake.
Oh, don't get me started. Anyway.
Joe Biden's a great guy.
I'm sure he is. I'd love to get a Christmas card from him with, I'm sure
most of the kids getting snipped by him say the same thing.
Yeah, too far.
Yeah. He's a weird dude. He's out of his freaking mind. I mean, I don't get it. And they're all after Joe Rogan because Joe Rogan said he's not mentally stable.
Did Joe Rogan get canceled?
No, he's too big. The thing with Joe Rogan, if they cancel him, they have to pay him $500 million. So
I'd be working my butt off to get canceled. I would work my butt off to get canceled. If I had that
That's
deal,
crazy. That's a lot of money.
I'd be streaking through Times Square.
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey, when do I do my show? Me and the naked cowboy, yeah.
Rich already has done that.
I was just going to say we had to start a GoFundMe to pay for Rich to streak Times Square on New Year's Day or something, but apparently he already did it for free, so that's out.
Did you guys see what happened to the Columbus Blue Jackets goalie?
No.
On the 4th of July, he was in the goalie coach's house, and he got hit in the chest by a firework and killed him.
What?
Holy crap!
Yeah.
Dude, if we didn't die in your neighborhood on the 4th of July, I don't know how could there be more fireworks somewhere else?
Well, somebody shot it at him. Well, I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. It was something angled and it like hit him in the chest. It's just insane. I've never seen anything like that happen.
So I used to fly model airplanes, and I crashed them also. But there was a guy, he retired from top fuel dragsters, and he ended up dying because he flew a plane into his chest. And I'm at the Model Airplane Club meeting when that came up. They're like, well, we need to have a rule against that. I'm like, yeah, don't fly a plane into your chest.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the article. Right here. He was at the goalie coach's house, and he was getting out of a hot tub, and a mortar went off, fired towards the hot tub, and hit him in the chest.
Wow.
It damaged his heart and lungs.
So I guess the mortar got tipped over.
Yeah, they're not really sure what happened. But that's insane. What's the chance of that's unlucky lottery, man?
Yeah, of all the places that thing could fire, man. That happened to me, and then I haven't done fireworks in a few years. But
did you die?
No, but the first time I tried mortars, it fell over. Like the thing they give you with one of those when you buy them at the fireworks store generally isn't that large at the bottom. If it's not on a perfectly flat area, yeah, ours tipped over and blew out the side of a little inflatable pool we had when the kids were very, very small. And from then on, I used drywall screws and attached all of mine to an old chair we had from our old dining set, so that thing wasn't going anywhere. But yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, it could have been exactly like that. When that happened, I thought, what if the kids weren't standing up here in the garage with me?
Right.
What if they'd been in that pool or standing beside the pool like they had done a million times? And then we just kind of quit fireworks after that anyway. But yeah, that's terrifying. That's awful.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, it's just, damn, what I was like, what's the chance of that happening? It has to be very, very minimal. But it does happen.
Oh.
Would that be?
I guess the AFT had a lot to investigate yesterday, right? Or yesterday, 2 days ago.
Dude, you know what? I sell AFT shirts and hats now. I don't know. Have you guys seen them? You can get them at Black Swan Tactical.
All right. So I can't blame. Well, maybe I can blame Joe Biden. So do you know that apparently the SR-71 was supposed to be named the RS-71, but I forget what president said it wrong.
It was Lyndon B. Johnson.
It said SR-71, so that's it. It's the SR-71.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was supposed to be a reconnaissance. I read a book, by a really, really good book. Right, it's by Annie Jacobson, called Area 51. And it's not about aliens or anything. It's actually about like the actual stuff that's actually went down at Area 51, like the development of the Oxcart program, which turned into the SR-71.
SR-71.
The Oxcart was the CIA version of the
A-12.
The A-12, yeah, exactly. A-12 Oxcart was CIA version of the SR-71. It was supposed to be RS, reconnaissance, surveillance, 71, but Lyndon B. Johnson reversed it and said SR instead of RS, and they're like, "Oh, guess it's the SR-71 from now on."
I think that sounds better anyway when you say the words out loud. Surveillance and reconnaissance versus reconnaissance and surveillance. Yeah, I think he got it right. I'm with LBJ on this one.
Yeah, but there's also like a lot of other stuff, like the Bay of Pigs. The reason why they didn't have air support, they're supposed to have air support, was supposed to be a mix-up, but it was more likely a power struggle between the CIA and Air Force. So the Air Force just didn't want to, lend stuff. It's a really good book. And I don't know. Annie Jacobson's one of my favorite authors. She has a lot of good books, and her books are very, very. She's an investigative journalist. They're very well researched. They're long, so let me just say that they're very long, but they're really good and they go really in depth. She did what is it? Capture. Kill Vanish or something like that, which is a book about CIA use like red missions and stuff like that, and she's very good. I mean, it's totally apolitical stuff, but it's really, really good. Investigations. And she talks about like in her book about assassinations, she talks about, this assassination happened, but if it didn't happen, this is what would have needed to happen. So by killing this one guy, it probably saved a bunch of people's lives.
Wow.
So are you saying CIA assassinations?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's really good. Annie Jacobson's her name. What is that book called? I'm trying to think of the book about the CIA.
Which one? Oh, the secret intelligence program that brought Nazi scientists to America.
That's Operation
Paperclip.
Paperclip, which was really good.
Oh, an uncensored history of DARPA, America's top secret military research. I
read
never heard
that
of
too.
study, man, but I got to get.
I read that too. The Pentagon's brain.
That sounds interesting.
The Pentagon. I've read all. I just finished reading Operation Paperclip, but I've read all of it. Surprise, Kill, Vanish. I think it was what it was called.
Yeah, that looks like that's her most recent one. Yeah, the secret history of CIA, paramilitary armies, operators, and assassins.
Yeah,
that does sound interesting.
Yeah, I think her most recent one was Operation Paperclip.
It says that one's from 2014. Well, I don't know. I'm just looking.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Wikipedia could be wrong.
But yeah, she's a great author, man. Her books are long though, so it's not going to be because they're incredibly in depth. And being an investigative journalist, I like that. So
you're going to learn. Movie yet?
What's that?
Did they turn it into a movie yet?
None of her books have been turned into a movie.
Oh,
but they're not a storytelling thing. It's not like a story. Oh. It's more of a
factual,
totally factual.
Oh, they couldn't do it like White Boy Rick? I just watched that on Netflix on the airplane the other day. They couldn't do it that style?
No.
It's pretty interesting to listen to. I actually didn't watch that much of it after the first half. I just kind of half in and out of sleep and listened to it, but it was good. Yeah, it would have been a good book on tape, I guess. You didn't really need to see the images to get the story.
Yeah, Right Boy Rick was a good. Do you think Right Boy Rick got railroaded?
I mean, that's what it certainly seemed like. Did I miss the point of the documentary film?
Yeah, but a lot of times, like making a murderer, that was a bunch of BS because they left out a bunch of crap.
No, it all sounded completely plausible. Now, I didn't bother. I mean, I'm too busy / lazy, right? I need to read more books, I guess, but it all seemed plausible. I guess that makes sense. And maybe I just believe that the government, anyone attached to the government, is capable of a lot of things. But I got the whole way through it, and none of it seemed like all of it. Everything they talked about, everything they said happened. Every part of it, I was like, well, of course it did. Yeah, I mean, I could see that happening. Anywhere really. None of it seemed that outlandish, I guess. So yeah, I believe it.
All right. So this is the AFT shirt that I'm selling. Pretty cool, right? And then let's see if I have the AFT hat. I don't have the AFT hat on the front page, but I do have it in my collection. I just got a hat over here. And I have the AFT hat there.
I think I'm ordering the shirt that you're wearing that you were talking about at the beginning as soon as we get off of here and I have my phone back. Whoa.
Oh, we're missing John. His wife's Sicilian, and I think she just capped him.
I clicked on the wrong back button.
Live on air. Whoops.
Yeah.
John, how is your wife Sicilian and blonde hair and blue eyed?
Yeah, I know. Kind of weird, right?
Yeah.
He sure as hell isn't going to ask her. I wouldn't. Yeah.
Like all our cousins are like dark skinned and stuff like that. And I don't know. And yeah, I wanted to tell you the oregano story, but she wouldn't let me. So I'm going to do it later. I'll do it here. But before that, we'll end on that. And here is the pre-order for the
Future Felons of America.
Yes, just like my shirt. That's so the patch. Good. We're doing a pre-order of the patch now.
Well, which one do I need? Which one do I need? Probably both.
All right, but here's the thing. All right, she looks at me and she's like, "I'm looking for a spice." And I'm like, "What spice are you looking for?" She's like, "I don't know how to say it in English." And I was like, "Well, tell me what it is in Italian." And she goes, She's like, I think it might be Oregon. Like, Oregon? It's like, how do you say it in Italian? She goes, oregano. I'm like, no, in English that would be oregano.
That's like ordering beer in Germany, you know.
Yeah, but she was like, Oregon, trying to like think about how she would say it in English. But yeah, she my wife is interesting because she speaks Italian with no accent and she speaks English with no accent. But
and that's the story she couldn't tell.
Yeah, no, but
I want to know the real dirt.
No, but her little brother and sister learned English before Italian, so they have like this like strong New York accent because they learned English and Italian. But since my wife was, didn't learn English until she was 5, she has like a very neutral American accent.
You don't know. Yeah.
No New York accent whatsoever.
Couldn't tell.
Hey, John, is shipping on that patch free for everybody, or am I special? Just tell me I'm special.
It's free for everyone.
Come on, I just want to be special for one day.
Special for you, Bob.
Yeah, that's all right. I just went ahead and did it because that's the kind of stuff I forget, like looking up Annie Jacobson books. If you wonder why I'm like TikToking over here, you talking about her, and I wanted to see that, and then I was like, yeah, I'll order that patch later, and I just did it now, man.
But I'm just telling you, Annie Jacobson is a hell of a writer. All right, guys, it's been fun. It's been great, but we have to get out of here. And the patch is not going to be ready for like about a month or so.
Yeah, it's
so Zach, I'm not rushing you on the patch. I put it over a month out for shipment, so don't worry about it, Zach.
Oh, wait, is Zach making those?
Yeah.
Zach, hurry up. I'm not a patient asshole. So rush. I want to be a felon right now. I'm just kidding. I probably am. I don't. The more I look at the brace thing in particular, I don't know what I've got in my garage, man. Yeah, I'll go ahead and say that here. Maybe somebody will be waiting for me when I get home tonight. Yeah, that's what bothers me the most about both of them, especially the brace one. I'm like, I have to do this worksheet like you're the freaking IRS. Like, so basically I got to figure out whether whatever is on my wall right now or in the safe is oh man, like if I was somebody who gave a shit about what they thought, I could, that could really upset me. I could end up with an ulcer, like some serious anxiety, wondering whether I had a felony banging around anywhere in my house. Sorry.
Yeah, Zach. I noted that the patches will not be done until like at earliest a month from now. And ready to ship. So there you go.
Yeah, it said August 7th.
Yeah, so you don't. So I'm not rushing you, Zach, to next week. He's like, oh shit, I gotta get these patches out by next week. No, you don't. Just so many people were asking when they're gonna be on sale, that I was like, oh, fine, I'll just throw it up.
Yeah, it's the best one I've seen in a while, man. I love it.
Yep. And 2AEDU is out there. 2AEDU is the guy that half the proceeds will go to help 2AEDU make channel content. So there you go. And also one other announcement. I have my finest Pakistani child labor team on the task.
Perfect.
There you go. All right. Yeah. One other thing. Shooting Gallery New England now has designs up on the site, and all his proceeds will go to GOA.
Wow. That's awesome.
All of us giving away our money.
I know.
Yeah, so all the Flying Rich stuff, all the Flying Rich goes to charity also.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now you're getting something for it. That's awesome, boys.
Yep.
Not the thing.
And Bob, if you want shirts, I can work with you on that.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say I'm too lazy to bother doing any of that. Yeah.
All right, well, there you go. Just stay being lazy. Stay working.
Let me get under that Black Swan umbrella.
All right. Thank you guys so much for coming on. I was originally supposed to have Argo J and Tony Simon on tomorrow. I'm gonna have to reschedule them because I have my colonoscopy tomorrow, and I don't think I'll be in any shape to do that. I'm not old. I've had some issues in the past, so I have to go get a colonoscopy every 2 years to make sure I don't have cancer.
I had that procedure. My wife took me to the bank to like do banking work. I'm like, are you out of your freaking mind? Like straight from the hospital to the, we got to go to the bank. Like,
dude,
I'm
you know
just
what?
coming off the anesthesia.
You know what? I'm doing it tomorrow. We're gonna do it. Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
I'm going live tomorrow. So screw that. I'll be live. I mean, I've been sitting here. I've been drinking the stuff that's actually taking the pills. So I'm kind of gotta go soon.
Yeah.
A broken butthole sounds like a shitty situation. Thank you, Zach. I gotta have Zach on the show to talk about the patch making. But on Thursday, I am having the GOA intern to come talk about his GOA internship. Nice. And let me just show you a little clip of this guy before we go, just so you know what GOA interns have to do, right?
Do they have to shoot machine guns?
Yeah, I'll show you. Just give me a second. I will show you what the GOA. Okay. All right. So I'm going to show you what the GOA intern has to do. All right. We call him Policy. I don't know his real name because we call him Policy. So I'm just going to call him Kevin. His name's probably not Kevin.
Or Policy. Neither one.
But Policy. Let me just do this. So that's Policy right there, the guy that's shooting this, and he's at the very end. A lot of these guns are mine. You can see Eric Pratt shooting one of my guns in a second here. That's my gun with the binary trigger. That's Policy. That's Aiden, our chief rep, Jordan of Aiden. That's our intern. We made do a bayonet charge on a watermelon and shoot the watermelon. So if you're wondering what like the interns at GOA do, that is it.
That's how they get paid.
Yeah, we pay our interns to bayonet charge watermelons and to shoot them. And imagine going back to class when you talk about what you got credit for doing an internship. I sat in an office and did paperwork. What did you do for your internship to get college credit? I bayonet charged the watermelon and then shot it. You know, after a day shooting machine guns fully in kit. You know,
nice, man.
GOA internship has its points,
has its benefits, has its rewards.
All day he was like, I can't believe I'm getting college credit to do this stuff. He was like, and I'm getting paid to do it as well. So I was like, yeah, that's fun. So he doesn't mind being called Policy as long as we let him shoot machine guns and stab watermelons.
It's awesome. I've never done that. I'm kind of jealous. That looks
awesome. I'm going to do that when I go home.
All right, go
with
ahead.
My Most Nagan.
There you go.
I can put 2 watermelons on that.
Dude, those things are expensive now. I used to buy them by the crate for like $1,250 when I owned a gun store, and now they're like $500, $700.
Absolutely not worth five. It wasn't worth $250 when I bought them for $250.
Dude, I used to buy them for like. Let's all pretend like we can understand what Jordan's saying.
Right.
Jordan, you muted. You muted yourself. The software, the StreamYard. Boop. Look at the little button. There's little things there. There's something that says mute.
Right there. Now it works.
All right, let's go around the room and say bye to everyone. I'm gonna go to Rich first. Rich.
So, in case you haven't seen all of my plane crashes on video, go to flyingrich.com. I'm sorry, you can go to flyingrich.com, but go to youtube.com/flyingrich. Click on playlist, click aviation, and you can see 2.5 of my plane crashes there. And of course, I am not Flying Rich on Instagram because I'm flyingrich_official. And don't eat where John ate yesterday because you'll get a colonoscopy.
Whatever. Whatever, jackass. All right, let's go to Bob. Bob, my favorite YouTuber.
Oh,
One of my
thanks,
favorite
John.
YouTuber.
Yeah, you just go to pewtang.com. You can probably figure it out from there. It's the Pew Tang clan on YouTube. I think it's the only one. Yeah. Yeah, it's easy.
All right. And there's something about necks. I don't know. What do you need to do about necks? Check your neck, break your neck.
Oh, yeah. I listened to that song on the way into work today, and I wanted to have something to respond whenever you said that, and now I can't remember any of the lyrics.
Yeah, shimmy, shimmy, y'all. Shimmy.
That was it.
I'm getting you a giant gold necklace, Crump. So when you start rapping, you just pop that.
Man, I'll be spitting bars.
I know you can.
All right. Okay, that's Pew Tang Clan. Check him out on YouTube. He's freaking phenomenal, man.
Thanks, John. I'm almost done with the Freedom Wolf stuff. I'm not a huge fan of it, but at least it's almost done. A lot of people have been asking about that.
Yeah, if you want to know about 3D printing, or actually like finishing firearms, like a P80 or the like the Mutt ones, whatever, the JSD stuff. Bob is the person to hit up.
Thanks, Sean. I try.
Pew Tang Clan is for the children.
It is. Somebody said that. Thanks, Zach. You're absolutely right. For all of God's children.
Gold chain to match the champion belt. All right.
Champ.
Let's go to Jordan. Thank you guys so much for this belt. I have this belt behind me all the time, so I can always grab it. I just want to say that.
Nice. Glad you like it, John.
280 to you. I got a shirt for you, by the way. Sitting on my desk, just like this.
Oh, I hope you send him a squadron shirt also.
Well, this is like his design or his people's design, so part of his collection. All right, go for it, Jordan.
Oh, JSDsupply.com, Instagram, Facebook. Make sure you comment. We need more comments on the rule change for receivers.
Oh,
and support GOA.
Question.
Answer.
Jordan, 320 jig ETA.
We've been getting them weekly, so we restock usually like Thursday, Friday, sometimes Monday, but we've been getting a good bit every week. So
I thought they were just in stock yesterday.
I thought they were. Yeah, I'll have to check.
Yeah, get with the program, man. They're in there right now. I just want to make sure, because I sent a dude like 12 hours ago. I told a guy he could go do on the website. Yeah.
All right, Brian, go get it now. Brian Witt, go get it now before they are out. Thank you, Brian Witt, for the question.
Yep.
And with that, my name is John Crump. I am an investigative journalist, and I am what is this comment? Or Jordan will lose his job and will have to live in a van down by the river. Okay. Find me at crumpy.com for everything else, ammoland.com. Support GOA at gunowners.org. Get 25% off by going to gunowners.org/black-swan-media. And remember, I have a John Crump news channel, and you can also support me on Patreon so you can go after the ETF and make their lives a living hell. Patreon.com/John Crump. Remember, I just exposed them for being liars again for like the 80th time, but this was a fun one. All right, guys. You guys have fun. Stay safe. Remember, stay ever vigilant, stay ever free. And with that, we are out. I just gotta play like the exit thing.